That previous video, I used to sing that song to Mary a lot. So tribulation is pretty bad, and the biggest thing I wanted for you guys was to not go through it alone. You get lonely, you feel very alone, not bored, but you feel like you're living a piece of your life. You don't feel whole, you don't feel complete, and you usually don't have family, you don't have friends that can understand what you're going through or how to actually make your life better. Now, the agreement we came up with is the enemy would enter back into the world and cause what needs to be caused, which is less people attempting to do things from a vanity standpoint of making themselves look better and refocus it back on love for me. There's been so much that I've been teaching my people and preparing them for. Each one of my prophets is at a certain level. Each one I teach differently. Each one starts somewhere based on where they were raised to life, what's intact in their spirit that they know, and then taking them further and further. Spiritual maturity came from what they had already gone through and how much we know each other was based on how much we knew each other. So, with the first tribulation, there was a great falling away. So, I expect that. When you are aware that I have added on to my father's house based on Galilean uh, wedding tradition. So we are really sidestepping a lot of the problems that we saw during the first tribulation. It was just pretty much me that was teaching me, if you know what I mean. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is one. There's so many teachings I've already taken the time to make videos for. So there's a complete heavenly catalog of this is the messianic prophecy. This is what was written. This is what has been fulfilled in the videos for you. But the biggest thing is the support. So in this tribulation, of course, we have my prophets, and they'll be able to assist with your light and your understanding. But I would not recommend trying to go through it alone. Many will fall away. Many will not spiritually survive it. Mostly, it's going to not affect me and my people, but the world and the church are probably going to get destroyed. So, having your spouse as a confidant, as your light, as someone I can speak to you through is monumentally important. For 3 years, I've been pushing and pushing and pushing. You're going to need your spouse. You're going to need your spouse. You're going to need your spouse. The kingdom spouse is going to be more focused and stronger than the prodigal, of course. But the biggest thing is you'll have someone to talk to, do things with, and since they're your spouse, it's the way it should be. You'll find your joy in each other, but mostly it's going to be because I'll be in the midst using this tribulation for your good and establishing your kingdom further and further and further. You usually won't receive, we will this time, but the assistance from the world and things like that won't be hindered towards my people. The pretenders, the enemy will be able to block and do whatever the enemy really wants to. So it's my time, and this is how we chose to go about it. You getting the truth and believing it, first of all, are two different things. So when God's people stood up, were consecrated, and God was kind of like, you are my people. You I will accept. Things got a little more, Jesus is here. For those that I'm with, you know that I am with you. And then teaching you over and over again, keep a clean house, you'll need to do these things, became more, you are in Christ. So you are protected, you are sealed. So you can't really be deceived like the prodigal can. One more thing. Let it flip, and right here. And then the biggest thing, my bloodline is to Israel, the Levant, Judah, of course. So your kingdom spouse and you are one flesh, you're one spirit. So you learning to love each other is going to be an outpouring of my love between both of you at the same time, and it's going to sustain you. And then you'll be able to tell who remained with me, who didn't, because of the experiences that they've had. You'll see that everything has built into okay, this is this part, now it's time for this part, now it's time for this part. And that's how it's been for the last 7 years. My priesthood is Melchizedek, so I do things, but it's more for confirmation from my people. If I make a video and then you see it happen across the world and you see the correlation, things like that. So this channel will help a lot of people. The deception many were under is going to lead to them eventually understanding that God was right, they were wrong, and we are God's people. I love you.